my crafty people, let's talk Christmas trees. Please pay attention to the images that I'm putting somewhere on the screen. So, it is a crocheted Christmas tree. It is done by hand. I've done it in rounds of 300. Not really rounds, but ribbons of 300. Then I've stitched them together using the last stitch from the previous row onto the first stitch of the last row to make a cone shape. Now you can do this by putting it on a cone. I've used a stick. This is where you get to be creative. There is no perfection for this. But what you will want to create is this ribbony stuff. I have used Ricky crochet yarn, which is 100% cotton. It is used for origami, those soft plushy 3D teddy bear things. The reason why I've used this is it's stiffer, it stands up more. When you're first doing your cone, you want to just wrap it inside and just start sewing the last stitch here, not the chains, the last stitch onto the first stitch, and you're just going to wrap it round. You can add more to it, you can add less to it, sew it up as you're going just inside. Now once you've got your first cone, you're going to want to add more. You're going to want to make it bigger. Bigger is sometimes better. So you just attach it on and you continue adding it on as you go around. So let's talk about this. What is this exactly? All you've seen so far is I've got 300 chains of this ribbon stuff that I am claiming to have made. So how do I make it? Well, first obviously I chained 300. But for the case of this demo, I'm only going to do a little test swatch for you. So chain however big you want the tree to be. Remember, you are wrapping it round. If you're like me, you don't know how big it is, how big you want it, just chain 300 to start off with. As I said, I'm using the Rico yarn, 2.7mm crochet hook here. So I'm making my stitches quite tight because I want it to stand. If you are using a wool or a bigger hook than what the yarn uses, I do recommend starch to help it stand up straight. And then once you've got your chain of 300, again this is just a demo, so I've only done about 15. You're going to miss 1, 2, 3, go into the 4th chain from the hook, and you're just going to do a triple crochet, and you're going to do that all the way across into every single stitch. This will be the middle bit that holds the chains. So this bit looks a bit boring right now, but you'll see where I'm coming from when I just get to the end of this. I suppose you could use this as a hat as well, but don't forget this is a Christmas tree. You've got 100 odd days to finish this in. I actually started it 140 days before Christmas, and I'm still going with it. This is not a project to be taken lightly. This is not something that you can bash out on Christmas Eve as an emergency Christmas tree. This is one you have to plan. So 1 crochet into every single chain to the end. Whether you've done 300, 400, 20, just to see how it looks. Okay, now you're going to turn it and you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to double crochet into the next stitch. So, and then just repeat that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double crochet into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're just repeating this all the way to the end. And this is what creates the textured effect for your Christmas tree. So let's just get to the end of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now save me going all the way to the end. What I did was, so I've just got more of a baseline, so to speak, to sew it on. I also came back on the other end of the chain and did a double crochet in every single stitch on the other side. And that was just so that I had more sewing space. That is optional, but I did it so there's more of a gap as well. Now again, this is a Christmas tree. You've still got to decorate it after you make it. So let's just go towards, I'm just crocheting towards the back, and then 1 stitch into every single stitch on the back. You can either work over your towel or use it later for sewing up, for just sewing up the top of the tray. The one thing I love about this tree is it doesn't have to be in green. I used fir green, I guess, to be traditional, with it being the first tree I'm making. Now, this is going to take me a while to do, so you will not see a finished product until December, so please stay tuned to my channel. It's going to take me a while. Once you have got to the end of your 300 chain or 200, whichever size chain you're doing, you are literally just going to wrap it up into a cone shape. Now you want the frills on the outside. You can do it on the inside and then just flip it around afterwards, but you're wrapping it into a cone that gets wider and wider as you go down. You can just sew that up as you go in and then flip it over when you're done, and you've got your Christmas tree. Happy crafting, guys. Oh, and also you can make angels to put on the tree or to put on the top of the tree. You can make stars. You can get tinsel yarn and use that as proper tinsel. I will not be showing you how to make these angels, but there is a pattern on my Etsy page, which I will post the link in the description for you. It is the first pattern I've written. Probably not written the best. I've tried to keep it to UK terms, but I think I may have gone into US terms. So I do apologise. Any issues with making angels, just send me a message and I'll help you out. But these are little angels that will be going on my tree. Happy crafting, guys, and happy early Crafters Christmas. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.